2, 1.
My name is Chris Jones, and this is my first sports video. Without further ado, let's get into my first topic, the NFL MVP candidate race. We've got 4 quarterbacks leading the way right now. At number 1, we've got Matt Ryan, Tom Brady, Dak Prescott, and Aaron Rodgers. First off, let's talk about Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan has thrown for 4,000 yards every season since 2011. This year, he's got 38 touchdowns and only 7 interceptions. He's got the Atlanta Falcons in the playoffs again with the record of 11-5, and they have a first-round bye. Now, in 2008, 2010, and 2011, the Atlanta Falcons made it to the playoffs but lost in the wild card round. In 2012, they made it to the playoffs again, won the first game against the Seattle Seahawks, but then lost in the NFC Championship against the San Francisco 49ers. So for that reason alone, I do not think Matt Ryan should be the NFL MVP candidate. Now, let's talk about the number 2 candidate, Tom Brady. Tom Brady once again has the New England Patriots in the playoffs with the first round bye. This season he's thrown for 28 TDs and only 2 interceptions. He's been in 6 Super Bowls and have won 4 of them. But let's back up for a minute, because if anybody can remember, he was suspended the first 4 games of this season for using a football that had been flattened during a playoff game last year. For that reason alone, Tom Brady should not be considered for an NFL MVP candidate this year. So let's go to the number 3 candidate, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers has the Green Bay Packers in the playoffs, which they will be playing the New York Giants. But since 2013, he's had an inconsistent pattern. In 2013, Aaron Rodgers only threw for over 2,000 yards. In 2014 was a better year. He threw for over 4,000 yards. And in 2015, he only threw for 3,000 yards. The first 10 games of this season, Aaron Rodgers had a record of 4-6. But after that, he thrown for 18 touchdowns with no interceptions in the last 6 games of the season. Aaron Rodgers should not be considered for the NFL MVP candidate simply because of his inconsistency and his ability to maintain throughout the last few years. So now let's talk about the 4th and final quarterback, Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott was a 4th round pick out of Mississippi State, as we know, who took over for Tony Romo after Tony Romo suffered an injury in the preseason against the Seattle Seahawks. Dak Prescott this season has went 13-3 and has the Dallas Cowboys in the playoffs with the first round bye. He's thrown for 23 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. The only quarterback to have this type of season was Ben Roethlisberger in 2004. In 2004, Ben Roethlisberger went 13-0. He beat the New England Patriots during the regular season, who were on a hot 21-game win streak. The very following week, Ben Roethlisberger beat the Philadelphia Eagles. The Pittsburgh Steelers made it to the playoffs that year. They won the wild card game against the New York Jets, and then went to the AFC Championship game and then lost to the New England Patriots. I say that because there's some similarities between Dak Prescott and Ben Roethlisberger. It's been 12 years since an NFL quarterback rookie has came into the league and had that type of season. How long until that happens again, we'll never know. But I think that should be considered when deciding who the NFL MVP is. It should have presence over rather a quarterback can throw for 4,000 yards. Or rather a quarterback won the Super Bowl. Or maybe it's because of the quarterback's name. At this point, we don't know, and we don't know how far the Dallas Cowboys will go, but we do have a chance to make history. Dak Prescott can make history this season. And there is no doubt in my mind that he should be the #1 candidate this year for the NFL MVP. My name is Chris Jones, and thanks for watching my first sports video.